Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Well, the people of Buenos Aires do their football. He's gone for goal! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Osimhen. Some really good ball movement. Shapes to shoot.
And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's Azar.
The Dutch introduced total football to the world, and in many ways, Ruud Gullit is the perfect example.
Well, he really could play in any position.
Yes, he started as a sweeper and showed that he could play anywhere in midfield and indeed up front. Big, strong, and absolutely gifted.
Now it's Modric. Azar. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, good-looking ball. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Oh, shooting chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Batistuta has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Inter Milan with the corner, they're first. Up he goes! That's going to go a long way.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
They've got to be quick moving this forward. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Tonali did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
Oh, good ball!
And the shot! Goal! Inter! The breakthrough strike!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposite.
Messi! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Got a shot away! A real chance and a real let-off.
Inter just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
And here's Gullit. Now it's Gullit. Big chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Can he finish? Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Pass somewhat off target. Gvardiol. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. He's picked his way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Osimhen. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's Azar. Azar really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
He's had a shot!
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Pedri. Oh, that's ambitious. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Driving on and making good progress. Now it's Hullet. Modric makes the interception. And it's Hullet. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Tar tries to clear. Guardiola producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
Hazard. Modric does well to get it back. Guardiola. And it's half-time here. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0. Reflections on the first half?
Peter, this is far from a lost cause. Yes, they've been hit once by a pacey opposition, but they've asserted more control and look capable.
Inter Milan come in, having established that lead. A game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Inter Milan carrying a one-goal lead. And it's played forward. He's had a hit! He's done very well to get to that.
Hazard really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Well read, nice interception. Can he get it through? Adams cuts out the pass. And now they can clear their lines. Beckenbauer. And that has left him in a heap. Messi. Messi! And again! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. Osimhen herring after the ball here. And now they can spring out of defence. Sergio Gomez. Makalele gets over and intercepts. And here's Hullet. And there's green grass ahead of him. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Osimhen is there, and he can get that clear. Tonali with the clearance. Played over towards the opposite flank. Sergio Gomez. The chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. So, third corner of the game. There's the header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them.
And a shot! They've scored! They have come roaring back!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Minuto 63. Número 22. Cambio en el Inter. Número 17.
So,
Número
time for
7.
changes on both sides, actually.
Número 33.
And that has
Número
added a
10.
whole new complexion to the
Se va a realizar
game.
un cambio.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Well, they've got it again. Messi. Shot a goal! Oh, great play! He rises! Decent enough try. Osimhen, and it's Messi. He's had it taken off him. That's a sharp pass. Owen. Bayer can claim that. Inter Milan still have the cards to affect this game. Looking for options for movement. Cafu, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Just about up to 75 minutes. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Inter merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
And they're quick to get it back. Messi. He could be in here. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! Goal! Inter! And they've got their lead back. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Cambio en el Inter. Número 3. Número 9.
There is some activity down on the
Entran
touchline. It seems
número
there's going to be a
22.
change.
Número 11.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Oh, it was a long time coming, but I think it's fully merited. They've applied themselves extremely well.
And the counter is on. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Cannavaro. Inter Milan will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Turns and goes back. It's Kagawa! And he lines up a cross. That's a decent clearance. Crossed in once more.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Vinicius Junior.
Vinicius Junior.
In acres of space out wide.
Now the finish! He has done it! Two ahead, late in the day, game over surely. That was a given, it always was.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Inter Milan could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
And they've got rid. 5 minutes to add. He's in plenty of space here.
Footballing width usually identifies with running.
Hits one! Yes! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? And there goes the final whistle. Inter Milan looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so to get. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. An intimidating atmosphere in the crowd, a crowd so close to the pitch here in this old-style stadium. Oh, what has happened here?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That's Tonali. That's a lovely, neat pass. Tonali showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Lionel Messi, one of the greatest, perhaps the greatest ever, European Player of the Year so many times. The first of those way back as a 22-year-old, Jim, in 2009.
Yeah, and it came after such a great season. Treble winners with his side, of course, capped off with a very memorable European win in Rome.
I remember him picking up his boot after losing it when scoring that goal. Everybody recalls that one.
Yeah, and for me, that game marked a whole new period of true excellence for Messi at both team and individual level.
Sure did. Drogba! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there. Oh, he's been caught napping! Osimhen! Terrific header! Good delivery, but no joy.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Pirlo. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Oh, a delicate chip through. He's found a way past. And here's Shevchenko. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Conte, in with the challenge.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out. Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Oh, shooting chance! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Gullit with the short one. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, well played, well played. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Ah, quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Now it's Neymar. Neymar looking to run onto it. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Conte. Inter Milan couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing.
This is the time you need that pace.
It's gone for a throw-in. Vieira. Pirlo. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Tonali shifted it to the flank. Now it's Messi. Conte. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Now it's Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival.
He's had a hit! And he's done it! There is the breakthrough! It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Drogba. Defending of the desperate variety. Guardiola. Oh, that was vital.
Shevchenko. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Neymar. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Can he get onto this? Well read, nice interception. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Costa Curta. Neymar. Now it's Messi. Shot could be on. And Holland! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and well, there was a genuine flow about the game. Most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs, and the half-time score, 1-0.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust.
He's got the shot away! They've done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And he goes cross-field. Conte. To Guardiola. Now it's Drogba. And it's Neymar. Conte.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Pirlo!
Well, the contact was true enough. The aim wasn't quite.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Ruben Dias spots it and intercepts. Looks a good ball through. It's Drogba!
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Osimhen looking to get on the end of this. Neymar, very much a man of this moment. Messi. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Cafu does well to get it back.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Good challenge, excellent challenge. Tar did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Messi delivering the goods as expected.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
That has been slung wide. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Oh, no joy this time. Chooses to go cross-field. Upamecano. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 8.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
7. Cristiano Ronaldo. Numero 11. Numero 9.
Costa Curta.
Numero 3.
That's a looking ball, that.
Il numero 13.
Ronaldinho.
Il numero 10. Il numero 17. Modric. Il numero 33. Il numero 22. Cambio di giocatori.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Ronaldinho! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And they are cruising away. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
A case now of complete control. Vieira pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Vinicius Junior. Vieira. And he's picked out the run. Now it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho! Oh, extraordinary.
Yeah, he'll be a little vexed with himself having done well to get there first.
Romario. Modric did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Ronaldinho tries looking up for options on the left. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Now there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. So who's he going to be aiming for here? Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Skillfully cut out. Oh, hang on. Osimhen. Modric. And it's Messi. To Osimhen. He's picked his way through. Good spot, he's seen the run. Fires it in low.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
There will be a throw-in. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Thuram demonstrating his defensive quality there. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Ronaldinho, great ball, and he's in here. That is a brilliant interception. Modric, Osimhen, Messi, and it's Batistuta. And Upamecano. And here's Batistuta. And time is up. Inter Milan have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty